Good morning, students. Welcome to Alphos e-learning classes. Today we are going through the economics first year, unit 6, theories of distribution. In this one, we are particularly going to talk about concept of wages. In the last class, we have seen about the rent. David Ricardo's rent theory or Ricardian rent theory that has been completed. Now let us go to the labor and his wages. See, some of the economists says that the price which is paid for the services of labor is wage. Actually, somehow it looks good or right, but here the particular word wage represents a person contributing physical or mental, whatever the efforts he is contributing towards the production, all his services towards the production. For that he is supposed to get some returns. That return is called as wage. In general, people will use this word labor in a different way. In general, labor means it's only physical work they consider, but here in economics, physical work as well as mental efforts, psychological efforts, everything comes under the same labor, which contributes its services towards the production. It has to get some rent, some return. That return is simply called as wage. So in the concept of wages, we will see particularly this is a very important question answer, and in final exam plenty of times you will see this question, that is concept of real wage, that plays a vital role in this one. Okay, there are 10 points and most of the times this appears in the final exam, but now here we will start with types of wages. First one, what are the types of wages? It is generally divided into 3 levels. One is money wage, second nominal wage, third real wage. Actually, money wage and nominal wage almost the same. For the services of labor, whatever the returns being given by the organizer can be called as wage. In that, in the shape of money, whatever being given, that is money wage or nominal wage. It can be calculated in terms of money, like 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever been paid for that particular period of time or for particular work done by him. So for that, whatever been paid as called as money wage or nominal wage. This can be fixed by the organizer. There will be a contract in between the organizer and the labor. According to that understanding, the labor will be paid money wage or nominal wage. Now let us go to the second point, real wage. Real wage is included with plenty of things. The first thing we have to consider is its purchasing capacity. The purchasing capacity of the money is called as real wage. I like to give you an example. Money does not have any particular value. Sometimes money value increases, sometimes money value decreases. According to the countries also, money value differs. Like today, 77 rupees equals to 1 American dollar. Means purchasing capacity of 1 American dollar is equal to 77 rupees of Indian currency. Means what you purchase with 77 rupees in India, that can be purchased with 1 American dollar in America or in India. That is called as exchange rate. So here we will see the real wage is always depends on how many commodities a labor can purchase with his money wage is the real wage. If he could able to purchase more, then real wage is more. If he could able to purchase less, then real wage is less. So real wage is a real calculation, an exact calculation of how much a labor is earning. For example, in America, for the same type of work, someone is earning $2,000, and in India, for the same type of work, someone is getting 75,000 rupees of salary. Whom's wage is more? 2,000 of American dollars or 75,000 rupees of Indian currency? Certainly, already you heard what I said. So, 2,000 American dollars are greater than the 75,000 rupees of Indian currency, because $1 equals to 75 rupees. $2,000 means 1.5 lakh rupees of Indian currency equivalent. With $2,000 they can purchase. Okay, so that is the exchange rate. Here we will see if prices decreases, real wage increases. If prices increases, real wage decreases. This is the logic what you supposed to understand. Real wage clearly depends on market prices. If market prices decreases, real wage increase. If market prices increase, real wage decrease, because its purchasing capacity keeps increasing and decreasing. That is the way how the real wage will be calculated. Now we will see the most important question answer of our 6th chapter is factors determining real wage. What are going to decide the real wage? Real wage is depending not only on the market price, it also depends on plenty of things, but directly we will see that it is related with market prices. What are other factors which are going to decide the real wage? We are going to see today. One of it is price levels. Not only price level, there are plenty of things. We will see the first one, price level. If price levels increases, real wage decreases, because its purchasing capacity decreases. Because real wage is, already I told you, the purchasing capacity of that money, or for the efforts of that labor, how much he can afford to purchase from the market. That will be decided by this real wage. Okay, so price level always decides the real wage. If price level decreases, real wage increases. If price level increases, real wage decreases. Because according to these price levels, a consumer's purchasing capacity increases, price level increases, purchasing capacity decreases. Along with the purchasing capacity, real wage increase, real wage decrease. Now we will see the second one, method of payment. This method of payment is included with plenty of things. Like, along with payment, what are the additional benefits is given to the labor is also calculated here. Okay, and what is the way of paying? Whether it is paid on regular basis, or if it is paid one time, then the labor have a chance of savings, investments, etc. Instead of that, if it is paid not in one lump sum, but it is paid without any proper methods, then automatically real wage will be less. So this method of payment also certainly decides. For example, along with the payment, additionally, if the employer to employee giving some benefits like, for example, the benefits like insurance, children education, housing, cab service, like the cab goes to his home and picks him up and leaves him at home. See, these are all included into this method of payment. If more facilities have been provided by the employer, then the real wage will be more. For example, if the health facilities provided, whatever happens, education facilities provided to his children, and cab services provided, and even quarters have been given by the employer, see, automatically real wage is increasing. If these facilities are not provided, then real wage is going to be less. So even this method of payment also decides whether the real wage is high or real wage is low. Even though money wage is a little bit low, let us assume the two people who are working in different two companies, company A and company B. Company A and company B. The person who is working in the company A, he is provided with same 10,000 rupees and B also paid same 10,000 rupees. But he is being given those additional benefits. What are those additional benefits? Quarters, health, insurance, education. Then automatically A's real wage is greater. If those facilities are not provided to B, then B's real wage is less than A. So this method of payment also decides the real wage. Now let us go to the regularity of employment. In some of the areas, the regularity will not be there. Let us consider this agriculture. In agriculture, there is no regularity of employment. Some days the work will be there, some days the work will not be there. Even in some of the companies, the work is only what? Seasonal. In some seasons work will be there, in some seasons work will not be there. Even though in the season they pay good amount, still in other days they don't be having any job at all. So real wage is less. If you have a little bit less salary, but it is having a regularity of employment, yearly 12 months you are going to get the salary, then you can plan properly with your family. In that case, real wage is more. Again, let us see here. Let us add 2,000 additional to this B company. Okay, the labor who is working in B company A is getting 12,000 rupees and in A company only 10,000 rupees. The B company provides the job only 7 to 8 months in a year, means there is no regularity. But in company A, that labor is going to get 12 months salary, regularity of employment. Certainly A's real wage is greater than the B. Even though his salary, money wage or nominal wage is greater than A, but he is getting only 8 months. So in this way, regularity of employment also decides whether the real wage is greater or lesser. I hope till here you do understand. Types of wages, money or nominal wages and real wages. And here I want to explain you one more thing. This wages also paid two types. One is period based, like daily work, weekly work, or what it is, monthly, yearly, that is period based salary or wages. And another is piece work. How much ever you work, that much will be paid. Like a painter, I'm not talking about that painter, I'm saying about the wall painter. He will be paid per square feet. The wall is 100 square feet. For this, per square feet, I will pay you 50 rupees. See, this is piece wage work. Like the people who do this, like BD leaf workers, the BD manufacturers, they will be paid piece work. If you manufacture 1000 BDs, this much of salary will be paid to you. That is piece wage. Time wage, piece wage. Time wage is not calculated with how much work he done. Time wage is always decided with how much time the employer and employee have that contract. According to that, that will be paid. But piece wage is how much ever work you did. According to that, you will be paid. Okay. So these are the different concepts. So factors determining real wage is price level, method of payment, and regularity of employment. Now we will see the fourth one, nature of work. What type of work he is doing? Is it a risky job or cool, comfortable job? That also decides. If he is doing a very risky job, for this I like to give you one example. the people who are working in submarines, even though salary level is high, but they are at a risk. Anytime, any accident may clear his life. So, if the risky job, even though real wage is more, but nominal wage is more, but real wage is less. And in some of the works, like working for municipality, they are facing such a condition, they are susceptible to all sort of diseases, particularly those people who are working for municipality, the drainage cleaners, etc., etc. Even if they are paid more salary, more wages, still their real wage is less, because they are susceptible to all sorts of diseases. So sometimes, even though money and nominal wages looks higher, but when it comes to real wage, it may be lower. And here we will see in the nature of work, some works are not really so safe, because I have seen in iron mills, the people who works in iron mills, they really take so much of risk. The temperature in an iron mill is not less than 60 degrees at any given time. And even at 50 degrees in the summer, why 50 degrees, 45, 46 degrees, we will be saying, oh, getting that sunstroke. But the people who works at 60 degrees every day, what will be their health condition? Most of the people within 6 months, they totally get exhausted. Even though the salaries are high, nominal wages are high, but within 6 months to 1 year, they will go sick. So their real wage is less than other people. So this is a risk what they always face. Next, conditions of work. If it is healthy condition or unhealthy condition. That I have seen in one of the factory. It manufactures nuts and bolts. Total day there is lot of sound. Continuously there is lot of sound. Due to that, 50% of the employees of that company have lost their hearing capacity. Their hearing capacity totally lost. Even though they keep that ear plugs, but still, even after ear plugs, their hearing capacity they lost. Most of the times, we have to shout with them. Then only they can listen. Conditions of work. Just now I given you the example of municipality workers. They have to clean the drainages, they have to carry that garbage which is thrown by everyone. Health conditions will affect. So these conditions of work also decides real wage. Next we will see subsidiary earnings, means additional earnings. Here I want to give you one example. A doctor who is working in a government hospital, if he is being given a chance to do his private practice also, that is subsidiary earning. That makes real wage more. If he is not being given a chance to work outside private clinic, then his real wage is less. In the same way, if a lecturer, government or private, he get a chance to give tuitions outside his college, then his real wage is greater. Because additionally he is earning subsidiary earnings, additionally he is earning, that is going to give his income level or purchasing level extra boost. So the real wage will be greater. If this opportunity is not there, if the government makes a rule that any government doctor should not do any private practice outside, then automatically his real wage decreases because his subsidiary earnings disappears. If government puts a rule that government lecturers should not work outside, government teachers should not take tuitions outside, or private management decides that private teachers or lecturers should not take any extra classes or tuition classes outside, then automatically their subsidiary earning is going to decrease. If the permission is given, subsidiary earning increase. Along with the subsidiary earning, real wage also increases, decreases in the equal ratio. Okay, that we can see in the subsidiary earnings. Future prospects. Yeah, we will see the same A and B. A is getting 10,000, B is getting 12,000. But for A, the management given him a promise that after watching the work, 1 year, we will consider you to be the principal of the organization or manager of the organization. So automatically when he becomes manager, his salary will be double to the 10,000. So in that case, even though B is getting 12,000, A's real wage is greater, because in the coming future, within a year, he is going to become the manager of the company, and B is going to be the same worker with 12,000 rupees. So here it decides future prospects. If future prospects are brighter, the bright future prospects, automatically real wage is greater. If there are no future prospects like Mr. B, then real wage is less. So it always decides what are the future prospects. Like in a college, on the trial basis, they appoint 2 people and they give a chance to Mr. A with less salary, but given a chance, work as a lecturer, at the same time involved in the administration. In the coming 1 year, we are going to appoint you as a principal. He will be more satisfied than Mr. B. Even though Mr. B is earning 12,000, with 10,000 rupees, A will be more happy, because within a year he is going to become a principal. When he becomes a principal, he will be getting lot more than what B is drawing today. So automatically real wage is greater. So now we will see the next one, timely payment. In time payment. Yeah, it is a common problem, except in the government. In the private employment, in plenty of organizations, they won't pay the salaries in time. If the salary does not come in time, then certainly the worker or employee will not be happy. Here let us see. B is getting 12,000, A is getting 10,000. But A gets his 10,000 every month in time on 4th of the month. Every month, 4th. And B, he will be paid sometimes 3,000, 4,000, 2,000. After 2-3 months, he won't remember whether he is getting the salary of that month or previous month. So automatically his real wage will be less, because he cannot plan his own life properly. But where this fellow is getting the salary in time, he can make better plans than the Mr. B. So sometimes this money or nominal wage does not give you the real satisfaction when this money or nominal wage is not paid in time and perfectly. In that case, the timely payment makes real wage increase better than the B company. That is also one of the point which supposed to be considered when we are discussing about real wage. Next is social prestige. Here again I want to give you the same example. Someone is working in the municipality. He is supposed to clean the garbage, etc., etc. and he is getting, let us say, 40,000 rupees. And another fellow is also getting 40,000 rupees, but he is working in the court as a magistrate. Who will have more social prestige? The person who is earning 40,000 but working in the garbage, or the person who is working? I don't mean to insult the workers of municipality. I don't mean it. They are giving a great service to the society. But in general, what happens in the society? That I want to keep the stress. I'm not going to put anyone low or any job low, because their services is needed by the society. Particularly at the time of Corona, we have seen they are the great people. They sacrifice their health, they sacrifice their time, and they keep our lives very comfortable, clean and neat. I'm not insulting, but what happens with the social prestige, you know better. A magistrate gets more respect than a person who is working in the garbage. This social prestige also decides the real wage. That also determines the real wage. Automatically more social prestige, more real wage. Less social prestige, less real wage. Next, last one, period of expenses of education. Period and expenses of education. Someone got educated for 25 years and he got same 10,000 rupees salary. Like he completed a degree, after that PG, MBA, after that MCom, and after doing all that, he is earning same 10,000 rupees, and a person who completed his inter is earning the same 10,000 rupees. Whose real wage is more? This fellow completed his graduation, MBA, MCom, and B.Ed. After all these trainings and experience, he started working as a lecturer with a salary of 10,000 rupees. And Mr. B, after completion of only intermediate 12th class, he joined in the same office with 10,000 rupees. Whose real wage is more? Certainly B's real wage is more than A, because he put lot of periods, almost 25 years of time he put behind it, and he spent a lot of amount as fees in the hostels, lot of money spent, lot of time spent, and he is earning same 10,000 rupees with only 12th class, without any much of expenditure, much of period wasted. This Mr. B also earning the same 10,000 rupees. So his real wage is greater than Mr. A, and A's real wage is less than B's. So with this, we will come to a conclusion that factors of determinants of real wage will goes with 10 points. One is price level, second is method of payment, third regularity of employment, fourth nature of work, fifth conditions of work, sixth subsidiary earnings, seventh future prospects, eighth timely payments, ninth social prestige, 10 period and expenses of education. With this, we completed the concept of wages. Okay, tomorrow we will see the other part. Okay, good day students.